Trustee Gus.
Here.
Trustee Jensen.
Here.
Trustee Miller. Here. Trustee Siddick.
Here.
Trustee Wynn.
Here.
And Attorney Carlos.
Here.
Mayor Hucker.
Here.
And Clerk McDonald is present.
All right, if you would rise and join us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, we need a motion to allow Trustee Wells to participate telephonically as he is unable to be here due to health reasons.
I'll make second.
Motion by Trustee Siddick, second by Trustee Gust. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? All right, Larry, welcome to the meeting.
Thank you.
All right. I have no public for public comment on agenda items.
Well, there is a public.
Well, I know better. I know better. Moving on to the consent agenda, which includes the following items tonight: the approval of the Village Board regular meeting minutes from February 26. Bills presented for payment in the amount of $184,443.86. The February Finance Report, the February Community Development Report, and Resolution 2026 R7, a resolution approving the rates of Kleinthorpe Jenkins Limited for legal services with the Village of Beach Park. You'll find that ordinance separate from your packet. That was a Scribner error from Mr. Scribner. Does anyone have anything you would wish to have the board discuss separately? Consider separately.
Could we get a paralegal instead of an attorney?
I took Jim. Whoa, that's what Jim is. No, sorry, Jim. Oh, boy, that was a moment.
Hear about that tomorrow.
Welcome to the team. Yes. All right, hearing nothing, do we have a motion for consent agenda?
Second.
Motion and second from Trustee Gust and Trustee Miller. Discussion? All right, roll call, please.
Trustee Gus.
Aye.
Trustee Jensen.
Aye.
Trustee Miller. Abstain. Trustee Siddick.
Aye.
Trustee Wells.
Aye.
Trustee Wynn.
Motion carries. For the mayor's report, just for general information, and not to steal thunder from Public Works, but it's my understanding that we'll start seeing some markings and the like out in Cambridge Heatherstone subdivision for the this year's MFT paving program. There'll be marking curbs that are going to be replaced and things like that. So just for general information anyway. We'll move on to trustee reports. First up, Finance Committee, Trustee Jensen.
The only item I have is the date of the next Finance Committee meeting, April 21, 6 p.m. upstairs. That concludes my report.
Very good. Parks and Rec, Trustee Gust.
Thank you, Your Honor. I just want to say we had an excellent turnout for our St. Patty's Day party, and 121 people showed up. I didn't hear one complaint about the whole operation.
Nice.
It was just beautiful all around. We had the little people. I know them are your favorite. And then we had lady had played guitar music, Irish guitar music. So it was a good turnout, good time was had by all. And then the only other thing is, don't forget our Easter egg hunt a week from Saturday. And that ends my report.
All right, thank you very much. And I might say also that since everyone else is thinking of it, what a lovely shade of
Thank you. I appreciate
red-ish that your hair is.
Well, I'm trying to get it like Mary Jo's. I don't know. I'm going to go too darker.
Only her hairdresser knows for sure.
I'll take it back, but who cares?
All right, Planning, Building, and Zoning Committee, Trustee Wells, do you have any report?
I'm not from Public Report. I'm just wondering possibly if we could have a community development director update us on where we are with what's that development on the Sherman Road.
Sure, he's grabbing the mic now.
All right. So I did speak to the property owner 2 days ago. They've had some significant delays trying to get North Shore Gas to connect the structure with a service. They had it abandoned for years because the property had been sitting vacant for almost 20 years at this point, I think maybe even more than 20 years. They were supposed to do it last week. It didn't end up.
Property are you talking about?
Oh, sorry. This is the.
Residential electronics.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
okay, thank you.
So about 80% of the internal build out is completed at this point. They just have some finishing tile work, paint. They have to get their the hood put in, their fryer put in, and a little bit of HVAC work as well. But again, the gas needs to be on and into the structure for them to do this type of work because the weather still is fluctuating up and down. So they're hoping, though, that an opening sometime will occur in April. They would have liked to open in March, but I guess North Shore Gas had it otherwise planned for them. But yeah, that's the last I heard is that sometime in April that is their anticipated opening date. I'm going to say May may be a bit more realistic. I want to be honest about that, but we'll be still hopeful that it will be in April.
Okay. Anything further, Trustee Wells?
Well, thank you very much for that.
Okay.
That concludes my report.
Thank you, sir. Moving on, Public Relations and Intergovernmental Committee, Trustee Wynn.
Well, good evening. A couple things of note I wanted to bring up. The Kiwanis, Zion Benton, is going to have their 42nd annual pancake breakfast Saturday, April 11th from 7 to 12 at the Zion Benton Moose. Tickets are $10. Can't beat that deal. Children under 10 are $5. So you can go on to their website and get information on that. And after you've had your pancakes, Zion Township is having their annual meeting on Tuesday, April 14th at 6 p.m. at Zion City Hall. And Benton Township is also having their annual meeting Tuesday, April 14th at 6:30 at the Benton Township office. And go Cubs, even though we didn't do too well today. Got 161 games to go. So
There you go. There you
keep
go.
the faith. And that's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you. Public Safety Committee, Trustee Siddick.
Thank you. I do have one item that I'm actually pretty excited about. Our DMV event, we had 50 people sign up for this. I think we still have a waiting list going for cancellations and things like that. And I'm hoping that, obviously, this is a service that was really needed in our area. So if we could keep that list going to put a second date forward, maybe over, I don't know, July, August, whatever's convenient for the DMV to perhaps do a second one. So I'd like to keep that on my radar. And does the Sheriff's Department have anything they would like to share with us this evening?
I have no significant incidents that have happened,
Okay,
other than we're keeping up our traffic enforcement and responding to all calls that we get throughout the village. That's what's
okay, appreciate that, thank you.
welcome in.
And that's all I have.
Thank you much. Next up, Trustee Miller, Public Works Committee.
Thank you, Your Honor. A couple resolutions for the board's consideration tonight. And the first one involves crack sealing. For background, crack sealing is a process that prevents moisture from entering the pavement and extends the life of our streets. Streets have been pre-selected in a program to be resurfaced within the last 4 to 5 years when cracks first develop, and that's when the sealing provides the most benefit. There's a company by the name of Patriot Pavement Maintenance. They've completed the program for the village since 2015 with satisfactory results. And we also cooperate with the Lake County Municipal League Co-op Purchasing Program, which gives us a better rate. Public Works Committee recommended approval. This is in keeping with our village priority of more aggressive pavement repair and replacement. Impact to our budget is $45,000, which comes out of our capital fund. And with that, I make a motion to adopt the resolution approving participation in the Lake County Municipal League Co-op Purchasing Program along with Patriot Pavement in an amount not to exceed $45,000 for the 2026 crack sealing program.
I will second it.
I have a motion by Trustee Miller, second by Trustee Gust. Any discussion? Got to get those cracks filled.
Amen.
All right, roll call, please.
Trustee Jensen.
Aye.
Trustee Miller. Aye. Trustee Sidik.
Aye.
Trustee Wells.
Aye.
Trustee Lynn.
Aye.
Trustee Gus.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Motion carries. Sorry.
Oh,
So why?
okay. Secondly, we have another resolution, and this is to do with our paving. State of Illinois requires all municipalities to adopt the attached resolution to perform any construction and maintenance of driveways, street returns, water mains, sanitary and storm sewers, sidewalks, landscaping, etc. on state highways. This is a resolution, if we pass it, that is valid for 2 years. Public Works Committee did review and recommended approval. No impact to our budget. And with that, I would make a motion to approve a resolution with the Illinois Department of Transportation for construction and maintenance in state highways.
We have a motion and a second by trustee Gust. Discussion? Roll call, please.
Trustee Miller. Aye. Trustee Sidik.
Aye.
Trustee Wells.
Aye.
Trustee Lynn.
Aye.
Trustee Gus.
Aye.
Trustee Johnson.
Motion carries.
Okay, thank you. On to the third item, and this again has to do with paving. This is a big, important one. This is a resolution regarding allocation of motor fuel tax funds for our 2026 road improvement. Our village staff has been working with Baxter Woodman Engineering Company. They have helped us identify the scope of our road improvement project. The total cost of the project is paid using a combination of motor fuel tax funds and utility tax revenue. The 2026 project encompasses 2.42 miles. Public Works Committee did recommend approval of this resolution. It also is in keeping with the village priority of aggressive pavement repair and replacement. Impact to our budget is $600,000. Money comes out of the motor fuel tax fund. This is a budgeted expense for 2026, 27. So with that, I would make a motion to adopt the resolution appropriating $600,000 in motor fuel tax funds for the 2026 road improvement project.
I will second it.
Motion and a second. Any discussion?
If anybody is curious, all the streets that are going to be under construction on page 5 of our beautiful newsletter, staff. Awesome job, everybody. All you guys do most of all of the work, if not, we contribute too, but that's the people that make it happen over there, so.
Very good. All right, roll call, please.
Trustee Sidik.
Aye.
Trustee Wells.
Aye.
Trustee Lynn.
Aye.
Trustee Gus.
Aye.
Trustee Jensen.
Aye.
Trustee Miller. Aye.
Motion carries.
Okay, and now on to number 4. This is another resolution, it has to do with burning and brush removal. Village staff is responsible for taking care of detention and retention ponds in the Heatherstone subdivision. And this year, staff requested proposals to take care of this maintenance and only received one reply, and that was from McLeod Aquatics, who has been doing brush removal and burning for the village in the past, and apparently we've had no issues with that company. Public Works Committee recommends approval. Impact to our budget would be $14,705, and this money comes out of Special Service Area Number 6.
Okay.
Approval, I would like to make a motion to approve the resolution accepting the proposal from McLeod Aquatics Incorporated for burning and brush removal at the designated ponds in the Cambridge subdivision, amount of $14,705.
I will second it.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion?
Yeah, I hope this isn't the outfit that did the so-called controlled burn along the Chicago. Yesterday in North Chicago.
Depends on which news story you read, whether it was a controlled burn or
It
whether.
screwed up my commute, I'll tell you.
I bet.
And they like that.
And I like the way the news covered the fact that it was involved North Chicago, Waukegan, and Lake Bluff. Well, it made it to South Street in Waukegan, which is pretty much the southern boundary, and just barely crossed over into Lake Bluff. So it was really North Chicago, but
Yeah, the men started along Shore Acres. They had fire and police all along.
Yep.
And then they had the Amstutz South Branch closed down completely.
Just a lot of smoke.
I'm wondering, I'm thinking maybe hot breaks on a,
Could be.
what? It was saying it was controlled burn.
I saw reports that said there was no cause determined, and others that said prescribed burn. So, yeah. All right. Well, hopefully not. Any other discussion? All right. Roll call, please.
Trustee Wells. Trustee Wynn.
Aye.
Trustee Gus.
Aye.
Trustee Jensen.
Aye.
Trustee Miller. Aye. Trustee City.
Motion carries.
And lastly, this is an authority motion for approving a document. An authority, we need to, as a board, decide if we're going to approve our village administrator, because he doesn't have anything to do. He needs a little extra work. That's the rule.
All right.
The state of Illinois requires that the person signing documents relating to purchasing complete what they call a certificate of authority. The certificate of authority identifies that person, that he or she has the authority to enter into a salt purchase contract and other associated purchasing agreements. So I'm asking our board to take a vote to authorize our village administrator to be the individual to sign these documents. There's no impact to our budget, and it's just merely a formality.
Anything to make it more tedious.
Yep, a little more bureaucracy. So with that, I would offer a motion to approve the certificate of authority for our village administrator, Mark Huber, to enter into agreements with the state of Illinois for potential salt purchase and other related documents.
I will second it.
We have a motion by trustee Miller, second by trustee Gust. Discussion? Roll call, please.
Trustee Wynn.
Aye.
Trustee Gus.
Aye.
Trustee Jensen.
Aye.
Trustee Miller. Aye. Trustee Sitter.
Aye.
Trustee Wills.
Motion carries. Anything further?
No, sir, nothing further.
All right. Well, Pat gave me his personal guarantee that there will be no more snow this year.
We can handle that.
Yep. He says it'll be rain, even if it's white. And oh, boy. The TIF committee has nothing to report as it hasn't met. I have nothing under staff reports. Any late breaking? Nothing? All right. I've got no old business on the agenda. Any new business?
I have one item for trustee Wells' edification. I'd like him to describe the hair of our of trustee Gus. It's a hot pink hair and beard. It's a lovely shade. You're really missing out, Larry.
Larry, I don't know if you just heard what trustee Jensen was sharing, but he was admiring the beautiful hue of Richard's hair. That was fun.
Good job, Larry.
We miss you, Larry.
Never see so many.
Yeah, I agree with that. All right. Again, we don't. Ted, you got anything for citizens addressing the board? Carrie, I'll give you your last shot. No. Oh. We have no cause for an executive session tonight.
In which case, Mayor, I would like to offer a motion to adjourn.
We have a motion. Did I hear a second? Second. And all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? We are adjourned.
Too shabby.
All right. Well, Larry, I hope you're doing okay.